Hello, my name is Andrew Lord. I'm here to talk about the Chinese culture, is specifically referring to the 6 different dimensions as part of Hofstede's cultural dimensions theory, which goes over different aspects of a culture and how you can um, compare them to others so you can get a better idea for other cultures around the world and how different they are from yours. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about how Chinese culture is different for the 6 different dimensions. First, power distance. In China, power distance is very much a larger deal than it is here in America. Here in America, we don't have royalty. There's not as much of a distinction between socioeconomical classes. In China, it's very much a bit different. You respect the elderly more. There's more of a respect for authority in general. And so, in that regard, China takes power distance much more seriously than Americans do. The next dimension I'd like to talk about is individualism or collectivism. Uh, Kind of goes without saying, but China is a very collectivist culture. This manifests itself a lot in the workplace because the honor or the respect of and reputation of the organization is more important than the reputation of a single employee or that employee's family or even the team that employee is with. As a result, people are sometimes more willing to sacrifice themselves for the good of the company. The third dimension I like to talk about is masculinity. In the sense that China is a masculine culture because they value the traits that are considered more masculine, like outward successes in the workplace, in the classroom. Because of that, sometimes their family life or leisurely time does take a big hit, but they do value success in the workplace a lot more. As such, what you do, your performance in your job, is a lot more important to who you are as a person than in other places throughout the world. In China, people in China are much more okay with ambiguity, with uncertainty. They don't, in the uncertainty avoidance category, it's not really as big of a deal to be okay with not knowing what's going to happen in the future. That's not to say they don't care about it. It's just that it doesn't make them afraid to have the mindset that the future is coming, but they don't know what to expect. Similarly, um, the Chinese are also different from a lot of Western culture in that what is right or wrong depends a lot on the situation rather than just this is right 100% of the time or this is always wrong. As a religion-dominated culture here in America, that idea is pretty foreign, probably to a lot of the country, but in China, context and situation of a matter is a lot more important in deciding whether something or a certain action should be taken or not. The last dimension of this theory that I'll be talking about is indulgence. The Chinese are very much about being, like mastering oneself. Pessimism, cynicism, a lot of this kind of stuff. Indulging in desires or impulses is frowned upon in much of Chinese culture. And as a result, the Chinese culture can seem fairly restrained to most of the world. So those are the 6 dimensions of Hofstede's cultural dimensions theory and how China fits into each of those.